All right, let's look at something simple to start with Phantombuster. So one of the things that we want to scrape, let's say, let's go for Google. So let's say you want to find retail shops near you, or you want to find restaurants near you, or any business for that fact. So let's say, for example, hotels. Yeah, for uh, now, just for sake of easiness, hotels near Bengaluru, India. So let's look at that. Yeah, so it'll list out obviously a lot of hotels information as you would guess. Yeah. Now, what is interesting from here is that you need to copy the URL. Yeah, go to Phantombuster. Within the Phantoms, choose Google and choose the Google Maps search export. So click on use this Phantom, and then it'll ask you for a Google URL. So now that you copied the other one, just paste and save, and then it's ask you process language English, number of lines to process per line. Let's leave it empty. Number of results per search 200. So yeah, extract GPS coordinates from each location not really required. Yes, that's that. Save. It's asking how many times you want to launch it. Normally for automations we will go for repeatedly, but this is like a one time thing, so let's just go for manual. Hit save and launch. Now, what it does is it basically extracts all the information from that search results. So it basically scrapes the whole Google Maps, all the results, not so 200 results, since we put 200 as a limit. From that results, as you can see, it started to scrape. Uh, it scrapes all the data and produces an Excel sheet for you. So whatever data is there within Google Maps now, names, description, types, phone numbers, email, website, whatever is publicly available within that link is extracted by Phantom Buster. Now, the free tool, it sort of gives you uh, to use only one of these at a time. So once this is done, you just have to, probably just delete them. But the other thing that you need to keep in mind is you only have 10 minutes of execution time every day on the free plan. So, this particular task, as you can see, it's now at 11 percentage, and it's probably a few seconds in. So what it means is you have a certain limited time, so 10 minutes a day to run these tasks. So if this task is going to take 5 minutes, so you only have another 5 minutes. So that's the only restriction within the free plan, but it just does the job. You don't have to sit and manually scrape and create an Excel by copy pasting. It does that job for you. Now, for ease of our session, I'm going to abort this at 38 results, or at 20 percentage for simplicity. So once it's aboard or stops, so it's stopping. Oh wait, it's not stopping. Stopped. All right. So once it's stopped, I have a result as a CSV file. Now I can have a quick preview, and you'll see the URL, the title, and the rating, review, address, website, phone number. Um, yeah. So these are the information that basically is extracted from the map. So all of those information that's there. So let's expand it a bit further. Yeah, so you can see all of that here. So you have the phone numbers. Most of this looks like, I mean, it's a mix of both landline and mobile. You have your website. In some cases there are email address, but not in this either way. So yeah, so you have all the information that you can now download this as a CSV file. Yeah. So let's say, for example, I don't know, I'm just going to download this as a CSV file. So you can download it for a later use, and it gets downloaded onto your system. So, simple enough tool. It sort of saves you the whole manual work of scraping data. So, if you're trying to figure out data from maps, this is the easiest way to scrape data. Now it doesn't stop there. Now you have some basic data there. Now the next step here, now since it's a free account, I'm going to delete this. Yeah, the next thing that you need to do is again go to phantoms, go to uh, all categories. So now you have some information, but you need to have, phone numbers, email addresses. Yes. So the next thing that you need is to have let's say, a different phantom that enables you to scrap. So data scraping crawler. All right. So that's the one we need to use. Data scraping crawler. Use this phantom. All right. Now you have a CSV file that you've just downloaded. Now the thing is, uh, it needs to have a Google Doc file. So in this case, what you will need to do is create or upload the file that you just downloaded into a Google Drive. All right, so let's see, drive. All right, let me see if I have any previous versions. No, nothing. All right, so I'm just gonna upload this here. So once I uploaded the file, I basically have to open it as Google Sheet. So open it as a Google Sheet, and get the public link. So the important thing here, as you can see, this is the data from the previous Excel file. So it has some information. So it has your mobile, it has your phone number and website. But let's say you want to fetch more information like email addresses, etc. So all right, so you need to change this to public. Anyone with the link, yeah, copy the link, go back to Phantombuster again, paste uh, there, hit save. So you need to tell what you're trying to scrape. So let's say emails, phone numbers, Facebook links. I'm just gonna put, yeah, that's it. Hit save. All right, so here it is asking how many pages you wanna, go in. So within a website, as you can see, 0 is home page, 1 is home pages and links attached. 1 is, good to do, I would say. So and then it's asked for when do you exit. So uh, for simplicity, since we need all the information, I would say number of subpages to visit per website after. Yeah, so I would say just take all of them and hit save. Number of website to process per launch, all of them if empty. Again, for just put it 0 for the time being. Advanced settings, create multiple. No, that's fine. Hit save. Again, I'm just gonna hit it manually here. So we run. So what it does here again is, so it looks into the Excel that we've just given as, yeah. Oh, oops, seems to be some sort of wrong input here. Let me go back to the setup. All right, so yeah, I forgot. This is one of the important things. We need to match the column here. So what is the column name? It is website. Yeah. So you copy the column name here and go back and just put website here, because you need to say which column has the website. Yeah, so what it does is from that Excel, it looks at each of those website, crawls into those website and scrapes data. So now it's, as you can see, it's scraping Marriott.com, and it looks at each of the pages and extracts email address, Facebook likes, whatever it can obtain, and again converts this into an Excel kind of a format. So again, this takes time. So you only have 10 minutes of free space. So as you can see, depending on how big or more websites you have to cover, it takes more time. But again, The point being, this makes the whole life easier. So you don't have to sit and manually do this job for you. This does all the data scraping for you. So that's how helpful this can be. So if you're, looking to obtain data, to contact them, and to create a database, this is the best way to do. So you can get all the information you need: email address, phone numbers, Facebook links, Instagram links, all of that. Now I'm going to abort it just to show you partial results. So we are at 30% now. So I'm going to stop that, and we look at what is the result we have. So as you can see, all right, so looks like a couple of these sites didn't go through. Yeah, so here you go. So it's gone to Marriott.com, it's obtained the Facebook URL, the Instagram URL. If there is a phone number, there is a phone number. If there's an email attached to it, there's the email has been here. So it basically did all the job of obtaining those links and email addresses and mobile numbers from these website for you. So that's the best way. And again, download this as a CSV file. So Phantombus just sort of makes life easier for you in terms of scraping data from multiple sources. So this is just one example where we combine maps and then, scroll into those websites to find the email addresses and phone numbers. But there's a lot of more tools that we can use within Phantombuster as well. So we'll come to that in sessions ahead as well. So again, any questions, drop in us comments, and I'll come back to you. Thanks.